All right, it is my most anticipated video of the year. I know you guys always wait for my appetizer videos. Y'all, I'm just like the biggest appetizer fan, which is why I feel like I make some really good ones. I'm always on the hunt to find like the next best one. And so today we've got some awesome, delicious, easy ones to share with you. These will be perfect to bring to any party or get together this holiday season. Everyone's going to love them and they won't take you much time to put together. This first one is gonna be a pasta salad of some sort. Bunky and I saw this recipe and we were like, yep, that is going in the appetizer video. I know pasta salad isn't necessarily an appetizer, but perfect party food, I feel like. And when you see what's in here, I don't even know if you call it a pasta salad. Oh. It's just scrumptiousness all around. And Bunky told me he's taking over this one. He wants to make it, so I'm gonna get behind the camera and let him take over.
Step one.
Step one.
Big bowl. Over here, y'all, we've already got our pasta all boiled up. The beautiful trumpets. Now those are still a little warm. We're gonna hope those cool
They're
off.
actually cool. They're actually cooled off now.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
But look, the trumpets didn't like really hold.
Oh, yeah. You know what these kind of remind me of now?
What? Like broken lasagna noodles.
Yes. Oh, the box that we got is called sfoglini.
Sfoglini.
Which I think, they say it's trumpet pasta, but it also, I think, is like called little bells. Like little bell pasta.
Yeah.
So.
Use whatever pasta you want, but we thought this one would be really good. This is what the lady who worked on the recipe, this is what she used. And that way all the goodness, the sauce, everything kind of get in there.
A lot of this is just, I think you said it already, it's just like assembly.
Assembly, yeah.
Like not a lot of actual effort involved in this because you're literally boiling noodles, baking up a secret ingredient that we'll show you in a minute, and then like pulling stuff out of the refrigerator and pantry.
Okay, so you're gonna make the dressing first so we can kind of like marry together while we assemble. Okay, so show us. So
we got ourselves some olive oil here, and I think that with most dressings like this, like when you're making like a vinaigrette type dressing, I think it's usually like 2 parts of the oil to like 1 part of the vinegar. And I just gotta say, the lady whose recipe that we are going off of, she did not measure anything, and I was like, yes, she is my kind of cook. So we don't have exact measurements. We're just eyeballing everything to kind of look the same way that she made it. But for this recipe, in the description box, I will try and like leave some measurements. Come in here with some white balsamic vinegar. See, Bunky and I have never cooked or used white balsamic vinegar, so we're excited to try this. I feel like it's gonna be delicious. I might look for a little bit of your opinion on this. Okay. You think that's good? I think because we're adding the other vinegar too. Yeah, that was probably good. Perfect. Right? Okay, the lady used red wine vinegar. We don't have any. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh. The lady used red wine vinegar, but we don't have any, so I was like, we can just put a splash of apple cider vinegar, so hopefully that will be fine. Well, we're going in with what I think is about the equivalent of 1 grated clove of garlic. Okay. And then the old standby, a little fresh ground black pepper. Ooh, this is fun too. This is that tricorn. I know. And then a little honey to sweeten things up around here. Yeah. And then if y'all remember, we went shopping at Spade and Broom. We got this little container of the roasted garlic sea salt. I've been putting this on everything. It is amazing. So if you ever find it, get some. But this calls for like flaky sea salt, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do the roasted garlic to make it even better. So a little pinch of that. That's all you put in. You want a little bit more? I feel like we need just a smidge more. Okay, that's good. Oh gosh. Now the lady did say to make sure you make this dressing in something that you can put a lid on because you want to shake it really good. Oh, it just looks beautiful. The transformation there. Like look at this dressing. Bunky, this would be awesome just like on a salad. I feel like it needs more vinegar and more honey. For sure. I told Bunky since we have the hot honey, I'm gonna add just a little bit of that to give it, you know, even a little kick. I don't think will hurt anything. Oh, you need more than that. Put more of the other honey in there. Okay, we don't want to go too crazy. I just tried that after like doctoring it up. It is delicious. Like the tang, the olive oil kind of like mellows it, but then you get that like
salty, garlicky, just a little bit of sweet. It's so good. It doesn't make this pasta salad like perfection with all these other flavors.
What I really think that's gonna be so good about this is that we have arugula.
Yes.
And that brings just a little bit of that peppery punch.
I was thinking like this is gonna be one of my favorite parts because it's like fresh and bright but a little bit peppery.
Oh.
So good.
You know what I'm laughing at right now?
What?
Look down here. She had a huge bowl. And I feel like we're already like overflowing. This is gonna be wild.
I think the bowl she was making this in is like would feed 40 people.
Yeah, I mean,
it was huge.
It would like fit. Well, golly, we're gonna be eating this stuff for days, and I'm excited about it. But then next, since we already got, I'm gonna get this off the cutting board here.
Okay.
We got some apple slices.
I did try and like slice those pretty thin, and then I just cut them in half so they'd be like more bite size.
Some Kalamata olives that we've cut in half.
Yep.
Bunky took care of that for us. And one of her favorites, sun-dried tomatoes.
Don't you love Bunky's sarcasm?
There was just enough of those. I'll be able to find one every now and then.
Yeah, and I'm laughing because, you know, she also put thinly sliced red onion in hers.
Yeah, we completely nixed that.
Yeah, so if you want red onion, add that in here too, but yeah, I said no.
I would, I don't know that, like, honestly, so there's a lot of things that we make, and I feel like I'm sometimes kind of like, man, I wish the onion was in there. This, I actually don't think that I'm really gonna miss it that much.
Okay, good. I'm just, first of all, this is so beautiful already, and I can't believe we're gonna add so many more things to it. I am obsessed with pomegranates, and fun fact, every single Christmas in my stocking, my mom and dad get me a pomegranate.
Yeah, that's true. But what's gonna also be a fun fact, a fun occurrence right now, is us handling this pomegranate.
Because he's like, I don't know how to do
trying
this.
to get seeds out. Well, I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I think a lot of times people just like, don't you just like bang on it with like a wooden spoon or something?
I think you can do that, but see, like,
Can I go ahead and slice her?
yes, but I'm kind of thinking, you know how like an orange has veins?
Yeah.
You like cut the vein and peel, and then like the pomegranate seeds.
I know. I remember now. You know what's funny?
What?
Your dad showed us how to.
I know. I wish
And
I could remember what he
cannot
said.
remember what it was that we did. No, that's not what he did though.
I got so excited.
I know. But look,
No, I think this is what you do. They're my favorite because when you get that little kernel and you bite it, and it just like explodes with this delicious little juice inside of it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think, if I remember correctly, you can like slice off the top of it, and then you can kind of see where the veins are, and then you slice downward like where the vein would be. Like if we took this off.
Oh, there we go.
See, and then I think you can kind of see like where it would be. I could be totally wrong on this.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah. No,
I'm probably wrong.
I follow the logic here.
Okay, well, regardless, we just need to get this thing open.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking though?
What?
The way to go might just be buying the little package that already has them busted out for you.
Okay, I understand the convenience of those, but I have to say, every single time I've ever gotten one of those,
They're not the greatest.
I feel like the pomegranates taste not natural. I just want to say, if you have any tips or tricks or a great way to get these out, please let us know down below in the comments. We would greatly appreciate it. 30 hours later, that's how we feel.
I mean, the thing, like, the reward though.
The reward.
Probably more than we need. But like we said, whatever your favorite of all of these little toppings and assembly pieces in here are,
Yes.
put as much of or little as those as you like.
That's right.
It's probably the most awesome ball of mozzarella that we've ever purchased.
Yeah.
With this,
Yeah, this is like a fresh ball of mozzarella,
I
y'all.
would love nothing more than to just like tear it. Should I just try and tear it?
Oh my goodness. Bunky, I'm about to just, I just want to take this and take a bite of like an apple.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do like that.
Yeah.
And then you want like
Like just little bite-sized pieces.
little cubies.
Yeah.
But see, like I wanted there it is. That's like the shred. Like I want some like shreddy edges.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Tell us how it is.
Bunky, oh my goodness gracious.
It's good.
It's amazing.
Use all the cheese you want for this pasta salad, Bunky.
Yeah, y'all, this sauce is insane. I like just keep going back to it and dipping everything in it. I dipped an apple in there. It was so good. So also on this little salad, you're supposed to put Parmesan, but we don't have any. And I was like, wait, we do have feta. And at first I was thinking that might be kind of weird, but I think the feta is still kind of that like salty, briny. So I don't think it's gonna be weird because really feta with like olives and apples, sun-dried tomatoes, it really goes well. So we're gonna add a little bit of feta, but if you have Parmesan or would prefer that, do the parm and the mozzarella.
But you see what I have in my hand?
This is the star of the show.
The Italian form of bacon.
Okay.
A perfect bacon.
These are like big slices of prosciutto that we got from the deli. And then I put it in the oven at like 375 for what? Maybe 10 minutes? Not even that.
Yeah, probably not even that. Because it was so thin.
Y'all, it gets so crispy. It's amazing. Like I just want to eat this instead of put it in there. But oh my gosh.
This is one of the...
You see this?
Holy cow.
It's so crispy.
I gotta tell you. So you know how, like you can see it on here, how they have this edge? And you know how when it's, like before you put it in the oven, how that's like that like little like, say fatty type part? With this cooked, it's almost like a pork crackling.
I was thinking it was like a pork
rind.
rind. Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
It's like a pork rind ball.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
I can't believe you're about to let me have all this fun. I'm just gonna crunch it.
Wow.
Maybe try and leave some of the pieces bigger. But like you crunch that up.
Yes.
And then you got some big pieces, some little tiny pieces that are gonna be dispersed all the way throughout.
Are y'all shook at this thing yet? Like we were shook watching this recipe. Like, oh my goodness. It's just, it gets better and better. Like I know we have to toss this, but I almost don't even want to because it's so pretty. I don't want to like mess it up, but wowzers!
You can like prep it and then like wait until you're in front of all of your guests to do the tossing.
It's like whenever you go to a fancy restaurant and someone comes to your like tableside. Yes.
Tableside guac.
Or like when they make your like a Caesar salad beside your table.
Holy smokes.
I am drooling.
I need a bowl.
I need a fork.
There's nothing not to love about that. It's like everything. It's everything.
I don't even know what to say because every time I bite down, I get a different texture, a different flavor.
So many different textures.
Wow, like wow. The arugula, y'all, it makes it. It is so bright and fresh in there.
The dressing though, she wasn't kidding.
The dressing, all of it harmoniously, it's like, hallelujah. That's literally like what's going off in my head right now. If you make one thing this holiday season for your friends and family and yourself to enjoy, let it be this, because I am telling you, it is insane.
I do think that she used the trumpet bell-shaped pasta for a reason, because it's actually, I think, makes a difference in the way that this eats.
I agree, I think so too.
Be sure you get plenty of prosciutto.
Oh yes.
Because the prosciutto is really good in there.
It makes it, like the more prosciutto the better. She said in this video, she's like, make extra dressing because you'll want some to just like keep in the fridge to have on hand, and she is not kidding. That is the easiest little dressing, but I'm telling you, it's like packed with flavor. Every single detail of this little pasta salad is absolute perfection. Do you hear that sizzle?
I do.
There is some bacon cooking, which means you know this recipe is gonna be delicious. Now, I made like an artichoke spinach cheese bread for you guys last year, and y'all went crazy over that. So I was like, I gotta find another like spin on a really good bread that you can serve. And this one has bacon, brie, walnuts, honey, all the good stuff. It's gonna be so delicious.
And you got me at bacon, brie, and bread.
Right?
That's all
like,
you
what
need.
more could you ever ask for? And this is one of those that's like extremely simple to make. So like I said, I got the bacon on the stove. That is cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and slice our bread in half. This is a big loaf of ciabatta. You want a bread that is wide so that you have enough room to like lay everything.
Turn it long ways for us.
You see?
You see how wide that loaf is?
Get you a good wide bread. If you can find ciabatta, all the better. And then I have some butter that I've just been bringing out to room temperature. I actually popped it in the microwave for a few seconds to kind of help us get it really nice and soft, because we're gonna make kind of like a little compound butter.
The question is that enough butter?
Possibly not. I actually left the rest of the stick out because I was like, I'm gonna at least leave it at room temperature in case I need more butter. And I need to go flip my bacon as well. Also want to tell y'all, my sweet Bunky, he woke up this morning and I think he like ate a frog in his sleep.
Yeah.
Because he's like losing his voice, so I'm gonna try and make all of these myself. But you can still be my taste tester though, Bunky.
Well, you know I'm always good for that.
Yes. And I just have 4 pieces of bacon frying here, but you don't want to dump out your grease. Woo. You're gonna want to save your grease.
Oh my goodness. Look, we've been cooking our bacon in the oven so much lately. We're like not even used to stove cooking bacon.
I know, but
Man.
we're gonna put some other things in that bacon grease, so reserve it. And then I've got some fresh parsley right here that I'm gonna put in our little like compound butter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull off some of these leaves. And if you have like other fresh herbs that you love or want to use, like feel free to kind of like make this your own. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and give our parsley a really good chop because we want it to be nice and combined in that butter and not left like in big pieces. Butter going in here. All of our parsley. If you want to grate some fresh garlic in here, you can. I'm just going to do probably, I don't know, 1.5 spoons of just my jarred garlic, but fresh would really probably be better. And then this butter is already salted and we're going to put bacon, but so don't like go crazy with salt. But I just want a little pinch of this like garlic salt in here, and then just kind of like smash this and get it all worked in together.
And always cook 1 extra piece of bacon.
I know.
Because now we cannot eat any bacon.
I almost cooked another piece because I was like, Bunky's gonna want like a little snack, but it wouldn't fit in the pan, so I'm sorry.
Who does that? You always gotta make an extra piece of bacon. Monkey, I just gotta say,
yes.
When you told me you were about to make some compound butter, I was like, she's really going out on a limb here. But looking good over here.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It looks real good. And you know, we don't eat steak too often, but we need to make that for a steak.
I saw a recipe the other day for this compound butter for a steak. It had the most insane flavors. I want to try it. I saved it. Bunky made a good point since it's just, you know, me and him, and we don't need to eat like half a loaf of bread.
Although we would.
We would though.
I would do it.
But if you are, you know, making this for a party and have like a whole big group of people to feed, then you make the whole thing.
Oh, for sure.
So we're gonna half it, and then Bunky will split it down the center. I'm gonna let you spread our butter on there too.
Oh, thank you. So see now I have really good bread for sandwiches.
Exactly. And since you love sandwiches so much, I'm like, he's gonna be a perfect butter spreader because you will make it crust to crust, you know? Also, I hate that you are losing your voice. I'm sorry. But at least you feel good.
I'm just gonna start mumbling things on your microphone.
You quit it.
So you want me to go just like half?
Yeah.
Oh!
You cut your finger. Did you cut your finger?
I touched it. I think I pulled it away soon enough. Careful, Mr. B, careful.
Open her up.
You ready?
Yes.
Watch that.
Oh, yes. I can't decide which one I want to do. Let's do this one because it's more flat.
What? No way.
You want the bigger one?
Yeah, you gotta get that top.
Okay.
Are we not doing both of them?
Oh, you want to? I thought the whole point was that we didn't eat a whole half loaf of bread.
No, this is only half of a loaf.
I know,
See,
we're
look.
saying we're not supposed to eat a whole half loaf.
This is 1, 2, half.
Baby. With the recipe, you're supposed to split it all the way down the center, but I was like, well, since it's just me and you, we can just have this. But you want to have both?
Oh, gosh. Bunky.
The excitement for the butter.
Well, it smells so good, like between the combination of the garlic
And the parsley.
and the parsley. And I guess, you know, this is gonna find its way around. So
yeah.
you don't gotta like get it everywhere.
But
But you wanna get it everywhere so it can get everywhere.
Exactly. Okay, while Bunky is spreading our butter, I've got some chopped walnuts here, and I'm gonna actually chop these a little bit finer, and then I am going to toast these up in our bacon grease so that they are like even more delicious. And then to our pan with our bacon grease toasted walnuts, we'll add all of our other flavors. Like, it's going to be amazing. These are actually the perfect size, so I'm just gonna leave them be. And I wanted to tell y'all, I have my pan on like a really low heat. Like, you don't wanna burn these. You just wanna get a nice little toast.
You want me to cut that cheese?
Yes, well, you cut the cheese.
If y'all know us, you know that it's okay that we say that.
Yes. Okay, so I have some brie here. You want like a really melty, delicious cheese. Bunky's gonna cut this into just like thin slices, and we're gonna put it on our bread and then go ahead and toast that and let the cheese melt before we put everything else on top, okay? I know.
This is actually
insane.
It's almost like, okay. You know how much I love pizza.
Yes.
This is like getting a like white pizza.
Yes.
It's just like herb, butter, garlic with melty brie.
Delicious.
On some delicious bread.
You know, I feel like it's like a decomposed. How do you say that word?
I don't want to eat none that's decomposed.
How do you say it?
Deconstructed.
Deconstructed. I think it's like a deconstructed, delicious sandwich. If you think about it, yes.
I mean, look, we could have just kept the theme going here and dropped some prosciutto on top of this.
We should have. We have bacon. We have bacon. We have bacon.
I know, but like
the prosciutto. I'm not gonna put this on my side, but you do realize that we're gonna put chopped chives on here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And bacon.
Yes.
And bacon fatted walnuts.
Yes. Okay, this is going in at 375 for like 10 minutes to get that cheese melted.
Oh, let's keep those together too. Just keep all the, just in case we have some cheese spillage.
That's right. Now, there's a little bit of, I would say like a little bit too much grease in here that I don't want to make like our bread greasy. So I'm just going to push you to the side and get out some of this grease before we add in our other ingredients in here.
I've never actually swapped out the power wash. I don't know how to do it.
You really haven't?
No, I've never done it before. I've never one time done this.
Hold. Pop that on.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh my God, I feel real stupid right now. I actually feel stupid. That's it.
That's it.
I thought that this went on top of that.
It does look like it would, but no.
Oh my gosh.
Now, back over here for our little toasted walnuts. We're gonna add a few crushed red pepper flakes. You know, add as many or as little as you like as far as spice. And then top them all with some honey. Yes, look at that like caramelization. It's gonna make this beautiful sauce to just kind of like go on top of our bread. And it deglazes this pan, which got all of that like good bacon flavor. Y'all.
Now when I first ate that, and then it kind of set in on me, you know what I thought it was?
What?
It reminded me of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Really?
Yeah, but then it got a little spicy. And then it got a little sweet.
Okay, I gotta tell y'all, we realized that we don't have any more regular honey, so I added hot honey to ours because y'all know we like it spicy, so we don't care if it's like extra hot.
Yeah.
But regular honey is like what the recipe calls for. So ours is just gonna be a little extra heat.
So the addition of the red pepper flakes was like for fun.
For fun.
For fun on our part this evening.
Gosh, look at that cheese, Monkey. Oh my goodness. I love that you can take the butter, parsley, all the goodness like through it.
It's just like it's running too. You know, I don't know, the rind, I guess, of the brie. It's like it just escaped.
Yes.
Little channels of brie.
So now we are gonna take our walnut bacon honey chili flake, put it all the way down the center. We just top it with our bacon.
I mean,
Can you even?
I actually feel like I've just made a sandwich.
But deconstructed, right?
Yeah, it's an open face.
Yes.
It's an open face grilled cheese.
Okay. And then
On Bunky's side,
on my sweet bunky side, which side do you want?
I do want
You want
that
this one?
if
Okay.
you don't mind.
We're going in with fresh, thinly sliced chives.
You're gonna drizzle it one more time.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah. We're just gonna go with a little drizzle of honey. Wow. Bam.
Pure indulgence. One of my favorite things is baked brie.
Yes, you do love it.
And on top of that, garlic herb butter with a little crunchy nut and bacon and sweetness. This is perfection.
Oh, bunky. On immediate reaction before I even take a bite, just seeing the butter and like bacony honey like sink
Soak
down
down.
into that bread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Bunky.
Yeah.
Instantaneous tears. Speechless.
Santa Claus back there over your shoulder, by the way. He said he doesn't want milk and cookies this year.
He wants this.
He wants the bread.
Y'all, the way that brie is just like so melty, creamy, silky, buttery. Oh my gosh. But the walnuts, like y'all know, I love any type of like peanut, walnut, almond, cashew is my favorite. They have so much flavor. They give you this like amazing crunch, and then you get that like salty bite of the bacon, but then the honey like sweeps in there. It is literally insane.
Can I just go out on a limb here?
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know what else would be really good on there? Pistachios.
Mm-hmm. When I tell you mind blown,
Yeah.
this is the best little bread concoction I have ever made.
You know what was crucial? That extra drizzle of honey.
Mm-hmm. Makes it.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of makes it not be so like rich and savory.
This is one of those recipes I need y'all to like fully understand the insane wow factor, flavor explosion, ease of making. Like, please make the pasta salad. Please make it. We have been just like devouring it. My mom came over. She was devouring it. This is just as good.
Mm-hmm. I almost like this better.
This hands down must be on your menu at some point in the next couple of weeks. Now, I don't even know how we follow up after the first two recipes. Like, we're gonna try and go 3 for 3 right now, but the first two were so good. I really hope this one doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will though.
No, this is gonna hit as well.
But when I tell y'all what this is, you're gonna laugh hysterically because you're gonna know that this is not for me. I am solely making this recipe because I know that my bunkie will absolutely be obsessed and love it. We are making a shallot tartlet. You're gonna need a good amount of shallots. We actually bought 10, but I don't think we're gonna need to use all 10. And then Bunky went ahead and peeled them and then halved them. So you wanna have like an open face half. And we're gonna come over to our pan and make like a seasoned butter and then put these in the pan like this flat side down and let them like caramelize in that butter and get all kinds of flavor. And then we're gonna add a lot of things to it. Bake it with some puff pastry. It's going to be crazy good.
Y'all, I cannot wait for this.
All for my bunkie. Like,
I feel like too, like this to me is something that 90% of the public would probably be a big fan of.
yeah, unless you're crazy like me and just don't eat onions. But also, I wish my mom was here because I feel like this is something that she would be obsessed with.
I think this will actually reheat okay too.
Okay, let's
so
take
I'm,
her
I'm
some.
feeling good about that.
Okay, so I already have this warming up and we're gonna put a good amount of butter. I'm gonna do like probably 2 tablespoons. I'd say that's 1.5.
Okay. That much more.
Okay, let that butter melt down and we'll season it while it melts. So of course, you know, in us, I'm gonna add in a few red pepper flakes. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder.
Where the fun starts.
Just for fun. I was like, oh, some smoked paprika might be good in there. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that, not too much, just a little. I just stir this and get it all mixed and combined. Okay, do you wanna lay everything in here?
Yes, I would like to be the
shallot?
the tart composer.
Okay, I knew you would
Or the
be.
shallot arranger.
Uh-huh.
I want this to be a very like low and slow process.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can't, because you can't burn. Like we do not want these shallots to burn.
Yeah.
But also they need to cook long enough so that they're not raw and like caramelize.
They want to caramelize, yeah.
Yes.
Look at all of the onions.
Did you ever imagine the day, Bunk?
No.
Where you would be like, oh, let me just have this man eat like a billion onion equivalents.
I know. And you want to like arrange these in the circular pattern because you want this to be pretty whenever you present it.
See, that's why I got some when I was picking out which ones I was using. I was like, I'm gonna get some various shapes and sizes because as you can see here, look, we've got that, but then we've got this guy. He's gonna fill us in right there.
Oh, that's perfect.
This is like a game, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Sometimes
that worked out really good.
Sometimes we get lucky.
Okay, I'm gonna let these just kind of hang out here for a couple of minutes until they start to brown, and then we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. You know, most important over here, get this oven on 400 and preheating. Now these have been cooking for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna add a bunch of fresh thyme in here. We're gonna hit this with some balsamic glaze. I feel like shallot or onion with balsamic is just a really good flavor combo.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right? We're gonna go in with some honey. We're about out of honey. Oh, we got the new one today. Then just hit this with a little bit of salt and pepper. I mean, just look at that. And it's like that honey and balsamic is gonna make like this beautiful glaze down there. One of the best ingredients in here is that you're gonna top this with a bunch of like crumbled goat cheese.
So just goat cheese around.
Yep,
just
everywhere.
Try and crumble goat cheese.
And do like as much as you want, you know. Wow, this is insane. Okay, now to go on top of this to make it a tartlet. He keeps making fun of me because I keep calling this a tartlet, but it's just a tart, he says.
That's right.
A shallot tart. Anyway, you're gonna need 1 puff pastry sheet, and we got the refrigerated kind. If you have the frozen kind, obviously let that thaw a little bit.
This is right up my alley. This is my world. This is my strong suit.
Yes.
This is me. I'm the baker.
This is what you do.
Gently, like Mr. Jenkins.
Now, I feel like the one that she had was circular, and this seems to be rectangular.
Well, she cut it. We can cut it.
Okay. So basically, we need this to be the shape of our pan.
So, we are doing the old, this is what you call trial and don't mess it up.
Wow, that's actually really smart. So Bunky put a slit in all 4 corners.
Yeah, and then we're just kind of gonna, we're gonna start a little conservative. You see?
Wow, I am really impressed.
And then we're gonna go around like that. And I am not pressing hard, just for all of you who are really concerned about our countertop here. I'm being very gentle.
Very gentle. Bunky, this is...
See, and then this one I can even just like drag around, and then I'm not even like scoring it yet. And then it takes me back to art class. Use the pencil and use your eye to where you want to go. Remember?
Yes.
You remember? You know, you don't watch the line you're drawing. Look where you want to go, and your hand will guide itself there. There we go. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Let's see your skills.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be a plop. Booyah.
Perfection. Now, she did say to... Let me see that knife, baby.
Oh, score the...
Yeah, to score the top.
We got a vent. We got a vent. How many vents do you think we need?
I think just maybe like 2 more. We are literally gonna put the pan and all into the oven at 400 degrees. She said for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Funky, I just caught like a glance of that thing. I cannot believe that puff pastry.
It smells divine.
It really does. The balsamic though with it, I feel like is what makes it. And then the goat cheese.
This is going to be so good. Like
Y'all please look at this puff pastry.
Oh, come here.
And be very careful because you know I forgot the other day and grabbed that handle after it been in the oven.
Yeah,
That's
true.
bad.
Oh, look.
Wow.
It's like a little smiley face. Well,
It looks like the man in the moon.
well, yeah, it's not smiling at us, but it is a face.
That is so funny. It's like there's his 2 eyes, his nose.
And then if you can see, it's like a little line of a mouth right there.
That is hilarious. Wow. Bunk, this is going to be insane.
Oh my gosh.
Now that we got this out of the oven, all we have to do is just let it sit here and rest for like 10 to 15 minutes.
All right, it's just time to Oh, this isn't as heavy as I thought. Flip it and get it.
Yes.
All right, y'all see it, by the way?
Okay.
This is the before. Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Now this is like flipping an omelet.
You've got one try.
You gotta commit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there it went. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no, some of our shallots did not. So.
Did it come with? Okay, hang on. We can save this. But wow, the way that like it looks like a pizza.
Wow. Well, that is tender as well. Okay, so.
But the way this crusted up, Bunky, is insane.
At my bequest.
Uh-huh.
Cooked it too low and slow.
Right?
I think it needed a little bit more.
Right, because the girl who we saw make this recipe, her shallots were a little bit more like charred, but nonetheless, they are so tender, and this looks incredible.
Look at that little pile of thyme and goat cheese.
We're just gonna slice this into like, almost like pizza pie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, whatever shape your heart desires.
Wow. Even though they didn't like turn out perfect, I kind of like that it looks more rustic now.
Yeah.
I am dying to know how this tastes.
Well, you can taste it if you want.
No. Just
no,
like,
you can have a bite.
Per your...
I will share with you, Mom.
No, that's okay.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Those shallots got so tender. And then the goat cheese, balsamic, and honey.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a perfect pairing. You know, one of my favorite things to say lately.
Uh-huh.
It's just singing harmoniously. It's just like that bread that we made.
But get the crust.
Mmm. Oh my God.
Does it stand up with the other two recipes as far as like wow factor amazing?
I'm gonna give it a, I love it and I wanna make it again.
There you have it. 3 incredible, amazing, over the top, wow factor, easy, must try holiday appetizers. Like y'all, please make these. Please tell us what you think. Tag us in your pictures. Tell us in the comments. We need to know your thoughts on these because we are just blown away. They are incredible. I'll have all of these recipes linked down below for you guys. I love you so much. We would love for you to join our family. If you're new, stick around. We have a lot of fun over here. As always, give this video a thumbs up. I love you so much and I will see you in the next one. Bye y'all.